H-3 Nozzlenose, medium-weight semi-automatic shooter. Can put out a decent amount of paint, unless when you're painting walls. Make sure to remember to click when you want to paint walls. Horizontally works as well. Ground coverage, good actually. And then the other thing that this has is quite some startup lag, and like you see I'm holding lag here all the time and staying out of ink quite a bit. Then of course there's also written to keep up. Yeah, I'm like just tapping fast here, and that is not quite how this works. You see me retract the weapon there a bunch. That is exactly what you do not want to do when operating this. And I do like this. Watch roughly when the shots are coming out, and that's when you wanna tap the R again. You wanna keep the weapon steady there on the right of yours, and you know you're doing it right. Efficiency, it has I believe 55 shots per tank. It's a little bit more than half of the L3. Damage is not quite that much more, but it's more still. So damage per tank is a bit lower, but you're going through it a lot slower, so it does actually feel like it would be more ink efficient. It's a little bit funny. Fascinating, right? Anyway, damage 70 per bullet. You have groups of small frays, you can... Am I not hitting them now? This works every time otherwise. There we go. That's how you do it. You can totally hit 3 at the same time, it's not unrealistic. They need to be far away enough from you, of course. And if they're harassing you at point blank, then... 2 bullets of the round for a charm. So like exactly 2 shots, you need to hit all of them. Did hit. That's as well. You need to hit 5 of the 6 bullets. 100 HP bust, grapple shield is just 3 shots, you need to hit all of them. And the body as well as other things with that amount. You need 1, 2, then 2 bullets of that round. This is relevant for eels in particular, like they're moving and you might hit on them. Okay, you need to clean full shots to connect. And the other can be off. But let's if you are... I mean, usually you would wanna be sniping them from a straight line. But if for whatever reason you happen to be sniping them with fall off like this... Come on. Again. And it's still a 3 shot, which is nice. Minimum fall off damage is 60 compared to the 70 normal damage. Doesn't mess up anything. You do need to hit more bullets, of course, but you know that is pretty much given when dealing less damage, right? Right. And nothing much else to say really about this. Lots of big shots. Just more HP buses, just the thing. Damage per second, I believe I didn't mention. The damage per second is... If we consider like human error with the 3 tapping in particular, it's roughly the same as... If you're tapping with frame perfection, then it's about 10 points less DPS. But I mean, yeah, no one is doing that, probably. Yeah, like 390 roughly. So a little bit more than a shot. Yeah, and the other range is exactly split per range. Then some other bosses, composite statics, let's talk about them. Stingers, you're one-shotting parts, so what you wanna do is the same thing as I've shown the wall paint. Pick the thing vertically, gonna take out 3 parts. Then it's 3 shots because 7 parts and not 6. One way to set up a 2-shot is if you open up with a bomb, considering that you don't need to move in close. Not really wise to do that. The 3-shot is just really... Just go with it, and you might get lessers blocking your way anyway, and you'll be hitting them too, and it's fine. Just use the main weapon, even though it looks a bit ugly. 6, of course, you can hit from the ground. You can also do some things with flicking the camera, like putting the ground on top of it. I have not exactly figured out like optimal patterns there yet. But yeah, experiment with it. Fun. That I believe is this. Night waves. Realize while you are one-shotting small fries, you still preferably wanna avoid them because it's hard to catch all of them and you're really mobile and vulnerable. And hopefully other weapons take care of them. Whenever it gets out of hand, still hit them. Every little bit. And Gorilla Stun, you can actually do it with 2 shots now. It's 401 damage if you are hitting all the 6 bullets. Gorilla Stun. Nice. Was not the case in the old game, I believe. Then it is now. Rush thing is like not exactly good at it, but also not terrible. You are one-shotting Rush Chum. Like if you are standing anywhere to the side, then you can flick your shots horizontally to make sure that you're definitely hitting different ones. If you're standing straight in front, then you're just straight ahead. You will also always be 3 things. Yeah, that is also how you wanna handle the assassin waves anyway. Like just let them look at you, walk back, that will put them in line and you're gonna hit them nicely. Without like losing damage. Second. However goldies, they are definitely threatening you. Like regulars that actually get past your shot somehow because they're not quite moving in a straight line because of reasons. But yeah, this weapon is very vulnerable on Rush, of course. But it can deal damage. Teammates, please watch it well. Like, don't let to that. Of course, hit the goldies enough. Yeah, that is about the night waves here as well. And seeking, you lean toward the opening for Gashas probably. Then of course focus Goldie DPS. You're one of the higher DPS weapons in this game. You know, sounds hard to believe with how slow this feels, but they're pretty good DPS. I've said it's more than Splatter Shot, that automatically makes it good. Very few weapons are higher than Splatter Shot. Yeah, that is about the H-3 Nozzlenose, the far heavy that is not.